Hi guys, Debbie here. Today's video I'm super excited to do. I'm finally going to be playing with the Glamlite Cake Palette. I know, it only took me 6 months to do it, but here it is. You guys seem super excited to see me play with this. A lot of you were saying that it's a brilliant palette and I really should do a video on it, so that's what I'm going to do. It's a older palette of course, but I've never used Glamlite, so I am really excited to do it. And yeah, I'm going to create something super colourful because this is a rainbow palette, so lots and lots of brightness in this palette to play with. So without further ado, let's just jump straight into the video and create a look with the Glamlite Cake Palette. Okay, so before we get into the eyeshadow look, just a couple of words about me and my channel. I'm Debbie, I'm 53. I do colourful looks on my channel, try to inspire you to get creative with the things that you own already. I'm on a low buy / no buy, bought very few things this year. I'm super proud of how I've been able to stick to it. Hopefully I'm inspiring you to do that, but also to give you some inspiration for the things you can do with what you already own. We've all got a lot of exciting things in our collection, and yeah, let's just show them some love. So I know a lot of you have got the cake palette, you've told me so I'm hoping to do something a little bit creative with it and show you what you could do with it. Don't know what I'm going to do though, because there's a lot of options and sometimes that kind of scares me a little bit, so, or it takes me a while to decide what I'm going to do as such, and I sit there scratching my head for ages and don't actually achieve anything. So it's took me a while, but I think I know what I want to do. And if you're not familiar with the palette, this is the shades inside, so you've got mattes and shimmers to play with there. The shimmers look ultra sparkly. We're going to be playing with the shades that are in this zone, so sort of I want to play with the red, the purple and the turquoisey blues. So that's my plan for today. So I think we should just get started. So I'm going to be using the MAC Soft Ochre paint pot. I thought about using a white base, but I'm getting on really well with this and I think it will still pop the colours there. They're pretty bright, so I don't think it's going to need too much help to get them to show up. So I bought my cake palette, it's got to be just before Black Friday. They had a bit of a deal and that got me to deciding I needed to get it. Don't feel the need to buy too many rainbow palettes, but I looked at my collection. I've got one from Certify, the Tropical Wonders, but that's all matte. And I've got the first Stacey Marie Carnival palette, and I have the Jeffree Star Jawbreaker, and I think they're the only rainbow palettes, like full rainbow, that I own. So I don't have too many, so I could justify the purchase, and as I say, I really wanted to try this brand. So I'm going to start off the look with the red, because why not? I love a red. This red is called Red Velvet, and I love red velvet cupcake. It reminds me of that. So I'm going to pack that in the kind of outer part of my crease area and bring that up fairly high. I might blend it out with a bit of pink later, but just placing the colour to start with, and then I'll go into blend once I've kind of decided where I want it. Don't want to do kind of a winged out shape, I want more of a rounded shape for this one, because I haven't done that for a little while, so I thought it might be fun to do that. That is super pigmented. I would say it's like more of a raspberry tone than a red though. I'm super fussy with red. This isn't like pillar box red, but it is kind of the colour of red velvet cupcakes though, so I'm not mad at it. And it is super pigmented. Right, so I'm going to be using my Morphe M506 brushes. I've got a number of these. I think they're going to be ideal for sort of getting that precise blend. And I'm going to go in with Purple Frost next, this one here. And I'm going to just place that next to the red that we've already laid down. If it goes on my lid, it's not a problem because I'm going to be covering my lid with the shimmer, but I want to make sure I've got low down enough that I can blend the shimmer into the matte, because I don't want to do a cut crease today. I love red and purple together. I was just going to stick with purple on the outer corner, and then I thought I can incorporate a bit of red into this look. What's not to love about that? So I'm just packing the colour down for now, as I say. Going to work on blending once I've kind of got the shape down. I'm going to just blend those, the red and the purple together. But this purple is going to give me the link I need from the red to the blue. I'm going to take another Morphe M506, clean one, and I'm going to go into this shade, which is called Ube. And I'm going to use that to blend around the edges of the two colours that I've laid down so far. So circular motions, we've come up really high, but I don't mind that at all. So just going to work on blending that up. I'm going to go up high in this corner, but I'm going to bring it down as we come in, so that'll help to dampen things down a little bit. If you can hear a noise outside, there's somebody mowing their lawn. It's a beautiful day today. It's like spring is in the air, and the clocks spring forward tonight as well. It's really pretty, and for purple, not patchy at all, which is often the problem with purple. I'm just taking my time just to blend that red into that lavender shade. So just kind of dragging motions and kind of circular motions, and lots of patience. I think that's good enough. Good is good enough, you know. I was trying to decide whether to go in with birthday cake or icy mint. I think I'm going to go in with birthday cake. I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to place that sparingly next to that purple. As I say, as we come towards the front part of my crease, I want to angle this down, so I don't want to go up to my brows here, so I'm being careful to angle the brush downwards. Beautiful colour though. Oh, I'm having so much fun with this palette. You guys are right, I needed to play with it far sooner. I can see so many looks in it. Like honestly, I don't think you need another palette. There's so many different shades in here. Just trying to get a bit of a blend here between the blues and the purples. I feel like this eye looks quite nice. Just got to work on this eye now. I had thought about bringing green into the corner, but I don't think I want to go that crazy with it. So I want to just stick in this blue, red and purple family. Love this so far. I'm going to keep with the same brush and then use that icy mint shade. It's a pain to hold this palette up. The only thing I'm not loving about it. As I say, I want to bring that now into like my inner corner so that I've got a sort of shape that goes upwards. Just think it's a bit more flattering that way. That's a pretty colour as well. Maybe this is the way for me to wear blue. If you guys know me at all, you'll know that I don't really love blue too much, but I'm loving this. I'm just going to work on just getting this blend in this inner corner. This is a day that I'm going to see my mum today because it's her birthday. So before, she's not a fan of these bright colourful looks that I do. So I don't know what she'll think of this one. And she's bound to say what she thinks because she doesn't have too much of a filter. You know, when you get to her age, I think you can say whatever you want, can't you? Right, now I want to start working on the blend here. I don't want to add any additional product. I just want to really diffuse this edge. Using our Kaleidos blending brush. I love these ones for blending where it's not precise like this, and I love how easily these are blended in despite being so colourful. I'm going to go in with a NYX pencil in my waterline. This is Azure. Just want to echo that blue in the waterline. I think that'll look really pretty. My lower lash line, I'm just going to go with the purple. So I'm going to go with Purple Frost and then I'm going to blend it out with that Ube shade. It's a Kaleidos pencil brush, the S5. Just going to keep that really close to my lower lashes. I'm going to bring that all the way into meeting the inner corner. And then just a little bit of that Uve shade just to blend underneath. I love that so far. This purple shade is so pretty. Reminds me a little bit of Sugar Pills Poison Plum, I think it's called. Again, I just really want to almost like fade everything out at the edges and connect that upper and lower lash line now. All about the blending this one. I'm not normally much of a blender, but I quite like how it's looking. Now I'm going to go in with NYX Glitter Primer. Just going to take that just over the front part and to where this red kind of was laid down in the outer corner. Not looking to be too precise because I'm not doing a cut crease or anything here, so just going to randomly apply it, but it just will help the shimmers to adhere, I think. I'm going to take that a little bit into my crease area. I like to bring my shimmers up quite high. For the lid shades, I'm going to use the two purples, so the lavender and the blueberry, these two shades. So that one on the outer, that one on the inner, I think. I don't know what I think of the shimmers actually, because they've got a lot of sparkle in them. They remind me a little bit of the ones from the Beauty by Nikki Tutorials palette, and they're not my favourites either. It's like you'd get a lot better payoff if you use your fingers, I think, with these sort of shimmers, and I don't like doing that. And that looks pretty, I think. Just trying to blend that shimmer a little bit in the outer corner. I've changed my mind. I'm going to use the blue raspberry shimmer, this one down here on the rest of my lid. Oh yeah, that was a good decision actually. Maybe I could take that one to almost all the way in and then use the lavender one in the inner corner. I might do that. That's a pretty glitzy shimmer. Yeah, so I'll use the lavender shimmer just on my very inner corner here. Just using a Morphe E36, which is really a blending brush, but it's quite precise, just to get that shade laid down in the corner. Yeah, that's added a pop of something, I think. You should try out lots of colours, but still make a cohesive look out of it and not make it look too crazy, which hopefully I've managed to achieve. There isn't really an inner corner shade in the palette, so I'm going to use Moon Cruiser by Kaleidos Makeup just to add a little pop just in the very inner corner there. I don't think you always need an inner corner shade, but I just thought it could look pretty. Just to give us that little bit of sparkle in the inner corner. Okay, so that's the look to this point. Just going to hop off camera for mascara, a little bit of winged eyeliner and lipstick, and I'll be back with you to show you the finished look. Okay guys, so here's the finished look. I love it. I love how this turned out. I'll be the first to admit I'm not the best at blending, but I think I've done quite a good job with this. I love the transition between the blue, the purple into the red. I think it really worked, and yeah, it turned out better than I perhaps thought it might. Wanted to be adventurous with the colours and use a few colours, but as I say, still create something pretty and cohesive as well, and I think I've achieved it and I really like it, and yeah, feel really pretty in the look. On my lips today, I've gone with Delighted Mood by Linda Hallberg. It's one of the only mood crayons that's for your lips only and not for your eyes, but it's a super pretty raspberry kind of colour. Just thought it really complemented the look well. And then on top of that, I've gone in with this, which is a Fantastick lipstick from Linda Hallberg, and this is in the shade Pop, which just gives it that extra bit of shine to it. And yeah, that's the look. And my thoughts on the palette, I mean, I don't know if you guys need to know my thoughts on the palette really, because it's an old palette anyway, but if you haven't picked it up and you're looking for a rainbow palette, I think it's fabulous. The mattes are the standout for me. I think there's some really, really beautiful matte shades in here, and that red went on super pigmented. The purple wasn't patchy at all. I like that it's not such a cool tone purple, it's more like a pinky purple. It's really, really pretty. I love some of these shades over this side. That Dolce de Leche shade and the Carrot shade will look really beautiful, I think, together, and maybe with some of the yellows. And you could do a neutral look with this as well, like you've got the brown there and the cinnamon shade there for a shimmer. The only thing with the shimmers are the type that are difficult to pick up with a brush, super sparkly and pretty, but hard to pick up with a brush, probably suited better for using with your fingers, which I don't like to do. So I don't know, the mattes were definitely my favourites, but the shimmers look beautiful once they're on your eyes, so I can't complain. I think I would have liked a lighter shimmer for an inner corner in like a cooler tone, something silvery maybe, would have been nice to go with some of these sort of shades here, because all the shimmers are quite warm toned really. But you know, it's such a fun palette and really good quality. So yeah, that's my thoughts on it. Can't wait to play with it again, and that's honestly a sign that it's a palette that was a good buy for me and that is quite well put together. So that's it guys, I'm going to go and see my mum now. I've got a birthday cake to take over for her and some presents, and we're going to take fish and chips with us because you can't go out to eat in a restaurant yet in the UK. We're still locked down until the 12th of April, but takeaways are open. Mum's a traditional eater, she loves fish and chips, I think she's going to enjoy that. So yeah, we're just going to try and make the day a little bit special for her because she's had her second coronavirus jab today. It's not really an exciting thing to do on your birthday. And I've got my first one tomorrow. Pray for me guys, I hate needles, I'm really scared. But it's the right thing to do, I think. And I'm proud to be doing my bit and hoping to get the world back to normal quicker if more of us have our jabs. So please, if you get the call up to have yours, please go and do it. But yeah, that's all for this video guys. Hope you enjoyed it, and do you know what, I might even film another look with this palette next weekend if you guys would like to see it, because I've got so many more ideas of things I could do with it. Had so much fun doing this one. But until then guys, might have another one for you tomorrow. Have a lovely day or night wherever you are, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye guys.